Hi, I'm Jane. Over the next few days and few videos, I'm going to show you how to build a Mighty network, starting from the default, what you see here as the host of a brand new Mighty network, and getting it to a place where you're super excited to invite your founding members in. You might be surprised at how quickly things can come together. This video is just going to orient you and give you a quick tour. Now, a Mighty network can be tons of things. You may not be sure what yours is yet, or you might have a really specific idea: community, a place for courses, an event space or conference app, a private mastermind group, a paid membership. For simplicity's sake, throughout these videos, I'm just going to call what you're looking at here a community. Now, across the top, you'll see on the left the logo and the name for your community. In a future video, we're going to tackle branding and color customization, but here you'll see that my Mighty network is named Fresh Veg. The software suggested that name while I was building it because I wanted to bring together brand new vegetarians. Maybe we suggested yours too, and also gave me this logo as well. It's a good start, and again, we will customize this in an upcoming video. Then there is the search bar, which will search across your community, super handy as a host, but also for your members. You'll see Get Started or this circle here. Only hosts can see this, and it will take you to a helpful checklist. So mine's at 0% because this is the default. I have not started building things yet. You'll see this button, which gives you a quick way to get the link to invite people into your community. This is where I can see any chats happening or direct messages to me, and any notifications I should check out. We're brand new, so it's a little quiet in here. That's okay. And this is my account. I've already added a profile picture, and I see my picture, my name, my role. I'm a host, and all my personal settings are right here. And then right below it is my admin. So your members are just going to see this personal area with a few changes. They're not going to see live stream recordings or scheduled posts when they click here. Now, this is also where you can go from light to dark mode, and your members are going to be able to do this too. I'm a light mode girl. You do you. All right, let's pop over to the left-hand side. A Mighty network is made out of spaces. Now, a Mighty network is made up of spaces. Spaces are containers. They can hold features like a chat, a feed, events, a course, a challenge, more. You could have multiple features in a space. So you could have a course that has a chat and the course material, or you can just have one. So you could have a chat in one space and the course material in another space. It's totally up to you and super flexible. Spaces live in collections. Think of collections as folders that help you organize your spaces in this navigation. We will get to creating new ones in a future video, but for now, let's just look at what Mighty starts you off with in terms of spaces and collections. First, we have a basic discussion space. It has a feed, and I can also see members in here. So one feature is a feed, and then we have another feature in the space, which is the members. Spoiler alert, it's just me for now. My feed is already full of questions for my new members to answer. Mighty starts you off from the get-go with these highly engaging polls. These were totally generated for me in my onboarding off of what my community was about, which is very cool. I also have a welcome space. This has just one feature in it. So you can see there's no tabs here at the top. And this is a basic page feature. Mighty has pre-populated it again with a welcome article. We have some imagery. Again, I can edit and adjust this as much as I want, which we'll do in a later video, but there's no blank page. They have gotten me started. And then we have a course. So this has a table of contents feature, which is called course material, and a tab where we can see any members of the course. Hello to me again. All of these spaces live in a collection that was auto-generated called general. So this is what I am starting out with in terms of spaces, features, containers to put things in or to invite members into. Now, above this line, you're going to see what we call global features. These are super, super helpful, especially as your community grows and you add more things to it, you add more people to it, because they aggregate everything across the spaces that someone has access to. So right now, our global feed only has posts from our main discussion feed. But in the future, maybe I'll also make a space that has a special feed for people to share photos of their meals in. Now, if a member is part of both spaces, when they log into my community, they can just come up here, click feed, and they might see a poll from one space and then a photo from another space. So it rolls up everything. So for the events, it's going to roll up any events across any spaces in my Mighty network that whoever's looking at that has access to. You can rename, you can reorder, or even completely hide these global features. More on that in the next video. I would highly encourage you, though, even if you don't want any global features, keep on the global members feature. This is where what we call people magic starts, and it encourages the member-to-member connections that are ultimately going to make whatever you do on Mighty super successful. I'm going to cheat a little bit, and I'm going to show you a Mighty network with tons of members in it so you can see how this looks when it's full. It's full of people. So this is Mighty Community. This is our free community for anybody building communities, courses, memberships, events, free to join. And the People Explorer has a lot of people in it. It's got our top members. I can see different categories of members. I can even see members that live near me, which is really cool when someone shares their location. And when I click on somebody, let's choose Kyle, I can see what I have in common with them, right? I can view their profile to learn more, or I can even click to start a conversation right away if I like what I see. And we have found this to be super, super engaging. People are clicking around. They are starting to meet the people who are the most relevant to them. Definitely something to look at as your members come in and start to populate. I think it's going to be a little bit addicting. All right, back to Fresh Veg. We're going to take us home. And I have one more thing to show you in this left-hand side for now, which is from the Mighty team. You can see there's a little eyeball here. This is just to let you know. This is just to let you know that this is only visible to hosts. So your members are not going to see this at all. You're going to see it. And if you invite somebody in to be a co-host with you, they will see it, which is great because this is where we might send you some helpful things like a guide on how to build something. We'll send you invitations to events that are free to attend, like this event called the Mighty Intro, where we can answer your questions as you're building. We'll give you tips on how to see different features, use different features. So this is a very helpful space where we will send you some messages as you start to build out your Mighty network. And when there's a new message here, it will bold and you'll see a new chat message pop up over here, right? We are chatting with you. Speaking of chat, if you have questions about anything, you can reach our incredible advocacy team, I'm getting out of the way, by clicking this Need Help button right here. Send us a note. We are happy to get you pointed in the right direction. And that's it. That is your default Mighty network. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to take this, what you are given with no work from you at the beginning, and fine tune it, tweak it, customize it, and even add some new stuff. So until then.